Forgive an old woman, but I forgot your name. What was it again? Would you mind getting my book from the sleeping quarters? It would spare my bones the trip. It's called Great Voyages. Thank you very much. I've read this old book many times. Seems I find something new each read. And no matter how many times I've read it, it never fails to get me excited for adventure. Are you the adventuring type? Oh, I see. Well, this voyage must have felt twice as long for you. Can I give you a word of advice? I'm old and wise after all. Adventuring is a lot more fun once you realize you need to be uncomfortable at times to have a good adventure. Captain Ilona told me we'll be landing in Lyndow shortly. I think we're all antsy to arrive.
I've never been to Eastshade. I've heard wonderful things about it. Did you know that the people there used to cover their mouths with garments? I've heard that's since gone out of style. Quite a strange fashion fad if you ask me. As long as Eastshade doesn't rock like this ship, I will love it. It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be landing in. It's one of the many gems of the country, I hear. Almost there.
Ooh, that did not sound good.
You've woken. Do you remember what happened? I'm glad your memory's intact. You washed up on this beach just a short while after the ship sank. One doesn't last long in water this cold. Eastshade, of course. Specifically, my home. I usually don't take visitors, but in this case I can hardly blame you for floating in unannounced. From what I've heard, you were the only passenger misplaced during the wreck. The others are safe in town. Only your easel. Don't forget to take it when you leave. Even the frigid tide couldn't bring you to part from it. It must mean a great deal to you. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path. On your way, then. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the... On your way, then.
A newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in need of carriage to Nava, I'm your driver. My ox is strong, no?
Oh, it's you. You're on the ship. What happened to you? Oh, thank goodness. We thought you were lost. Oh, what a horrible experience. I'm so glad to see you're safe. What brought you to Eastshade anyway? A traveling artist. That's wonderful. I came to visit my family. You look like you could use a nice cup of tea. This flavor is a bit strong for some people, but the effects can be lifted with a sip of water from your water skin. Our captain is in a terrible state. I suppose that's to be expected. She won't even leave the dock. Perhaps it would console her to know that we all survived. You should speak with her. I lost most of my possessions too, and nothing has washed up. My family lives here in Lyndow, so I'll be staying with them. If you find that night is coming and you're in need of a place to stay, you should check the inn. You'll be comfortable there. It gets cold around here at night. You shouldn't be out without a proper coat. After that wreck, I may just settle down here for a while. Are you wondering about anything else?
I'm a bird! Aren't I good at flying? Thanks! My dad says that I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it!
Hey, are you an artist? Hey, you have an easel! Are you an artist? So am I! Do you want to see what I made? Look! It took all day. But I want to make my next one even better. What should I do? But I don't know how to make a canvas. All right! You're a nice artist after all. I know where some boards are. Follow me.
Did you see when it ran a reef? I've never seen anything like that. Terrible waste of a good ship. And it went down so quickly. It's amazing anyone made it out of that.
You certainly won't see me.
Now we just need the fabric. I don't know where to find that. Maybe we should ask someone. Let's keep going. So we have everything we need now, right? We can make a canvas from this stuff? Could you paint something? I want to watch a real artist.
Watch your step there. Lots of moving boxes round here. You're looking a little waterlogged. Guessing you just came in off of that ship. Think you even got some seaweed hanging from your ear. Yeah, we all have those days, right? I mean, my dad got in a shipwreck once. He wasn't as lucky as you, though. Oh, no, he's fine. Just lost his leg is all. Now he gets to order us around even more. So, you'll probably be exploring all over, right? Would you do me a huge favor? My brother loves raspberry-filled pastries. Loves them. He can't get enough. But raspberries don't grow here. So he puts in an overseas order every 2 weeks. It's crazy, really. Now, the thing he hates is grape-filled pastries. I mean, we all hate them, obviously, but he hates them even more. He'd destroy them all if he could, you know? He once saw an old lady eating some, and he grabbed the box and threw it in the ocean. It was the craziest thing. Okay, so what I did was fill his raspberry pastry bag with, grape pastries. Can you imagine what he's gonna do when he eats one? He'll go insane. He's always suspicious of me doing something like this, though, so it would be perfect if you could play along and act like you're a delivery person. So, what do you say? Will you deliver them to him? Really? Huh. Don't think of it as a prank. Think of it as a bonding experience between loving siblings. Perfect! You gotta play the part, though. Really make them think they're raspberry pastries. This'll be great. Here, take these. My brother lives over in Nava, so I'll meet you there in a few days, alright? I'll probably be near the bakery. You just come find me, and I'll point my brother out to you.
So you've survived too. That means only one of us has been lost at sea. Who? Only the most important one of us all, Annabelle! Doesn't sound... I see. She carries you across the oceans and you don't even learn her name. Annabelle! My ship! My wooden, sea-loving daughter! Killed by the damned reefs when we came into this miserable town. Off with you! Trade your life for hers. There's fabric all around us, just look. Or ask that dock worker over there. It's really a terrible place to be stranded. A ship-murdering town. Oh, our ship. Such a good ship she was. Now leave me be.
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. There's a reef surrounding the bay, and that's what does it. It shouldn't slow down traffic too much, though. I'm just glad you all made it. Lyndow is a nice port town, although we don't have much to export anymore, aside from loom sacks. Now, most of our tourism these days are just people passing through, on the way in or on the way out of Nava. Fabric. We go through loads of it. Here, these lengths are defective for shipping, but will perhaps serve your purposes.
must be the traveler from the wrecked ship. She's utterly miserable. I tried to convince her to come inside, but she wouldn't leave the dock. Yes, I run the inn. I always keep a full stock of soup and tea to refresh weary travelers. When I was young, I traveled all over this island. I'd love to adventure again one day. It's a bit more calm than Nava. I think it's quite a nice place to relax. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss the bustle of the city sometimes. Certainly.
I feel so adventurous staying here in Lyndow. I live in Nava, but sometimes I just long for the primitive lifestyle Lyndow offers. How humorous you are! I like that in a person. Some may find the story of my journey utterly inspiring. Nothing could have prepared me for the muddy paths, the unbearable heat. I even had to eat outside. Overall, it was a dreadful experience, but I braved through it all. I'm guessing you're a bit inexperienced in travel safety. Perhaps you should consult me for advice before your next journey. I so dearly wish my friends could see how adventurous I've become.
Who's there? Nika? Is that you? You must be one of the tourists. Terrible about the sinking and all that. Glad you're okay. Yada yada, etc. But will you go get Nika, the innkeeper? I need help. Brilliant! I'll wait here. Ugh.
Ah, the traveling artist. Oh, of course he does. And what is it this time? Again? That's like the 8th time. All right, then, we'd better go help. Oh, it's really stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty stuck.
I think what we need here is some soap. Would you be a dear and fetch some soap from Amin's house? It's just down the stairs and across the courtyard. Would you be a dear and fetch some soap from Amin's house? It's just down the stairs and across the courtyard.
Hello there. Can I help you, traveller? Soap? Well, certainly. May I ask why? He did. Is he a friend of yours? Ah, well, I shouldn't gossip then. He's just such a peculiar man. And you know what? I think Lenny is going to have some real issues when he grows up. Well, you've seen him. The boy is unhinged. And not just that. I've been hearing a lot of yelling coming from that house. I think it's quite a broken home. You know, I imagine you'll be traveling all around this island, being a tourist and all. Perhaps when you get to Narva, you should let the sheriff know about Isan. I think it's only right, you know, for Lenny. Well, it's a small town. If word ever got back to Isan that I was the one that reported him, things might be a little awkward, being such a close neighbor and all. Of course, you're right. I suppose it's a bit selfish of me to worry about a little awkwardness when it's a matter so serious. I'll head over to Narva as soon as I get the chance. Right. Well, here's some soap. Safe travels.
Watch me soar like a bird!
You have the soap? Well, let's try this thing then. Here, let me have that soap.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika.
I'm so good at flapping my wings! Ah!
If only Annabelle could sail the seas once more. How cruel can this world be? Blasphemy! Have you no sympathy for the broken-hearted? Now leave me be.
Great viewpoint, isn't it? Look, the eclipse is starting. Not a bad show, right? I try to come up here every day. I guess it just doesn't get old for me. Anyway, if you haven't got lodging for the night, feel free to stay at the inn. I'll leave the upstairs room unlocked for you. Drop in at your leisure. Don't worry about payment. Shipwreck survivors stay free of charge. Oh, by the way, I know of someone who would very much enjoy meeting you. She's an avid painter and very excited about her work. She's still working on some things, and I bet she'd love to hear a tip from a professional. She usually hangs out near the inn. Take care now. You look well. Certainly. My garden is filled with all sorts of wriggly critters. It's a bit more calm than other. I think it's quite a nice place to relax. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss that poor man. He had quite a gruff personality, not very sociable, but I don't think he meant to offend people. I hope he's very happy, wherever he is. Take care now.
newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in need of carriage to Nava, I'm your driver. I said in the future. I won't take you right now. You're a newcomer, and you've never been to Nava. It's not so far. And the walk is lovely. Everyone going to Nava for their first time should approach by foot. I won't be the one to cheat you out of an enriching experience. And if it's the cost of the toll bridge you're worried about, know that you won't have to pay it whether you're riding with me or not, if it's your first time crossing. My ox is strong, no?
I saw you talking with the captain. How is she doing? How have you been? His disappearance was all very mysterious. I don't believe anyone's seen him in a long time. After that wreck, I may just settle down here for a while.
The salty sea air never gets old. Take care now.
I do enjoy this exciting new life. Oh, right. I'm sure you have the saga thoroughly memorized. Say, you do some sort of art things, don't you? Do you think you could capture my sheer magnificence on canvas? I'm dying to show my friends what a remarkable traveler I've become. What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance. Have you decided you'd like to paint a bold adventurer? What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance.
When I was a boy, Merchants came to Lyndow with strange spices and soft fabrics. They haven't been back in a long time, though. In any case, there's always lots of work to do around here. Can you believe he came up with the plan for this city by himself? I'd love to meet him.
This is gonna be such a great prank! Don't forget to meet me in Nava. I'm usually near the bakery.
There's nothing like a good book on a day such as this. Actually, books are the perfect way to spend any day. Do you enjoy reading? I'm glad to hear that. Perhaps I can share my favorite books with you sometime. My favorite books are the ones that inspire me to write myself. How about you? Yes, I have a friend who's the same way. In fact, the better the book, the more he finds himself discouraged. We creatives need a writer, you a painter. We've got to stay inspired. Best way I've found is to drink many, many cups of tea. Always gives me a boost. Speaking of writing, if you find any feathers around here, I'd happily buy them. I'm constantly losing my quills. I figure 3 should do it. For now, though, I must get back to reading. I think something fabulously dramatic is about to happen. Is there something else? Lyndow used to be right on the river until a mudslide destroyed most of the town. After that, the townspeople relocated to the coast. Many of the folk from old Lyndow moved there after the mudslide. The library there is of a historic note. Ah, that would be Azad, a brilliant, brutally honest, and highly misunderstood man. Undoubtedly too curt for his own good. Perhaps that's why many Lyndow folk found it difficult to maintain amicable relations with him. Is there something else? Aha, my fellow bookworm. Oh, wonderful. Hopefully this is enough to last me a while. Thank you very much. I do hate scouring the forest floor for these. If you find any more, I'll pay you 1 glowstone apiece. Is there something else?
Hello there, newcomer, are you? Trying to get across the bridge, I guess. I hope you've got the glowstones for it. It's not free, you know. The rule is you pay once and you can use it as much as you'd like. Mate, I'm a fisher. I catch fish, I cook fish, I sell fish. You know. But mostly what I do here is fish. Sometimes I like to visit town, but not very often. What's all that you're carrying? Looks heavy. Are you some kind of painter? You know what? Maybe there's a way you can get the glowstones out of me after all. There's a gazebo in Lyndow. Real pretty spot. Maybe you've been there. Anyway, I'd like a painting of that view. The gazebo is easy to find. It's just behind the inn. And I want the painting from the gazebo, not of the gazebo. It's the view, not the building, if you get my meaning. Damn fish aren't biting today.
My father was a fisher of these oceans, so I've been out on the sea plenty of times. I could never be a fisher, though. Sea monsters.
Ah, the traveler. Take care now.
Decided you'd like to paint a bold adventurer? What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance. Have you decided you'd like to paint a bold adventurer? What stunning taste you have. Have you decided you'd like to paint a... What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance.
For Miss Nika's next painting. She loves art so much. Hey, Miss Nika loves art like us. She always likes my paintings. I bet she'd like yours too. She really likes the eclipse. You should draw her that.
Oh my. That painting. It's the most perfect thing I've ever seen. I simply must have it. This is wonderful. My friends will be so jealous of me. I think I'll start a collection of paintings just like this. Oh my. That painting. Well, the selfishness of the people in this town. May I see that outstanding painting again? This is wonderful. My friends will be so jealous of me. I think I'll start a collection of paintings just like this. Can you imagine? An entire wall filled with paintings of me.
You look well. Take care now.
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. I work on the docks almost every day.
My garden is filled with all sorts of wriggly critters. Take care now.
I just can't wait to go home and show...
Thanks again for the canvas. Thanks again for the...
Ship. Now leave me be.
When I was a boy, merchants came to Lyndow with strange spices and soft fabrics. They haven't been back in a long time, though.
My cousin is so full of energy. One day he's flapping around like a bird, and the next he's jumping everywhere, claiming to be a frog.
Come back to me after you've been to Nama. Then I will be your driver. My ox is strong, no?
If you're still willing to paint that gazebo view for me, remember, the gazebo is just behind the inn. Damn fish unbiting today. If you're still willing to paint that gazebo view for me, remember, The gazebo is just behind the inn. See you around. Well, looky here, you've gone and painted the gazebo view. Are you willing to sell it? Oh, how about that? Got myself something fancy. Damn fish aren't biting today. Thanks again for that painting. See you around. Thanks again for damn fish aren't biting today.
Oh, hello there. Mind the plants underfoot. What can I do for you? I spend a lot of time studying and documenting new plant life. Just yesterday, I believe I discovered a new sort of lily pad. I like to go walking over there. It's nice to take in the sea air from time to time. It was destroyed such a long time ago. I was only a child, so I barely remember what it looked like. As far as I know, he left Lyndow a long time ago and never returned. Unfortunately, he and I did not get along terribly well. Believe it or not, I've never been. I'm not sure Bojan would care much for the bustle. We've got great plant diversity, and I can always get imported teas from the storehouse. We've also got more wild bloom sacks than anywhere else. Mind the plants underfoot.
La la la. It is a bloom sakura. I did. I might, but only if you meet the right requirements. My only requirement is that you be my friend. One of my best friends, to be exact. Don't be hasty. We've only just met. There are some things I need to know about you first. Is your favourite colour orange or yellow? I see. Now, if you had to choose between eating slugs or cakes, which would you eat? No. Why would you ask that?
This next one will be tricky. If you saw a frog stranded all alone on a lily pad, what would you do? Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's acceptable. Please, consider how the frogs feel about it. I feel as if I have come to know you very well. Would you agree that we can be friends now? Oh, wondrous. Here, now we can sit on rafts together. You'll need some twine to keep it all together. I don't know how to make that, but Ona has a lot of it. You also need wax, and that's very hard to find. Sometimes there's still candles, but don't tell Ona.
Hello again. I overheard your conversation with Bojan. He'll be so excited to have you as a friend. He's a very special individual. There's no one who loves rafting as much as he does. Though he can be difficult at times, he's a kind soul. I appreciate your cordialness. Ah, a blossoming botanist, I see. To start, you'll need some roots. You can find them at the bases of trees. I can show you how to make twine, but it is a process. I see you're a painter. I would so love some artwork in my home. I'm quite partial to sandy beaches. What do you say? If you make me a painting, I'll teach you how to make twine. I look forward to seeing your work. Ah, I see you're a... I'm quite... What do you say? If you make me a paint... I look... Mind the plants underfoot.
I saw some birds flying around a few nights ago. They were so graceful. I especially like the ones that do this. Ooh, ooh. What a fun way to talk. Ooh. Fancy city folk. But they do buy my pots. Bye now.
I'm pretty busy if you couldn't tell. I've got all these trails to maintain, tourists to wrangle, animals to nurture, plants to relocate. I'll be lucky if I ever get to take another break in my whole life. Well, thanks. I guess that's nice to hear. Although I don't see how you could know that. Oh, and I've also got to go rescue a stupid water fox, as if I didn't already have enough work to do.
They're aquatic rodents, essentially. Like to live in watery caves. People think they're adorable, but in my opinion, they're just wretched. My responsibility here is maintaining the trails. That's why I was hired. These water foxes are a huge thorn in my paw, and they distract me from my real tasks. My partner was the one who took care of the water foxes. Now he's gone, and I have no idea to handle these animals. I've been trying to trap one all day. Tried every type of bait under the moon. He wanted to see the world. I don't blame him for that. But he could have at least left some instructions for taking care of these hard animals. I've already wasted so much time trying to catch him. I really can't spend another day on this. I think it's officially a lost cause.
Yeah, he'll probably die. And his kits won't last long without him either. I guess it's sad, but the trails need maintenance.
Listen, this isn't my area of expertise. My job covers a lot more than just these water foxes. Not that it's any of your business. Right, sure. Just disclose the location of a wild, dying animal to an untrained visitor. I'm not about to do that. City folk. It's like they've never seen a trail before, always trampling through the foliage like animals.
painted that owl. Can I buy it from you? This is great! Ooh, ooh. Is this too many glowstones? I wouldn't know. I've never bought a painting before. You've got a real ear for birds. Let me know if you ever need anything. Bye now.
I have a lot of trails to maintain and don't need you guilt-tripping me about that water fox.
Welcome to the Kestrel's Eyrie, providing a warm bed for travelers and tourists for just 2 glowstones a night. Are you in need of a room tonight? You might have met my old friend Nika. She runs the inn over there. We used to get into a lot of trouble together. It's a shiny kind of place. You heading there now? I heard there's an arts supplies store. Seems like something you might like. All right then, it's just up the stairs, second door on the right.
By trade, I am a cartographer, but unfortunately my productivity is down at the moment. I have run out of ink. It'll be a while before my shipment comes in. You're new around here, right? I'll bet you could use a map of Eastshade. If you'd like one, I have an extra print here I can give you. But in exchange, I'm wondering if there's something you can do for me. As I mentioned, I'm running low on ink. If you find me 4 inky cap mushrooms, I'll give it to you. That would be grand. Last time I went inky cap foraging, I got trapped in a conversation with the park ranger. He's rather obsessed with trail making, isn't he? He gabbed about it for nearly an hour. A beautiful city, and very straightforward, cartographically speaking. See you. Chance found those inky caps yet? Great! I've just put the final touches on your map. I hope it serves you well. Safe travels.
Oh, hello. I'm not really in the mood to talk with anyone. I lost something really important. It was like the key to everything. I just can't believe I lost it. The amulet. I don't know how this happened. I just wanted to look at it, but now it's gone. Sorry. I don't feel like chatting right now. Sorry. I don't feel like chatting right now.
Need a lift? All right then.
Ah, yes, a newcomer. May I see your reference letters, please? I'm afraid if you're seeking passage into Narva, you'll need 3 reference letters from citizens of Eastshade, signed and sealed. It hasn't always been this way, but lately we've been getting more newcomers than usual. We don't want to be unwelcoming to new folk, but we are trying to have some measure of security. Will that be all, then? Will that be all, then? Well, you need to find people who are willing to vouch for your character and writing. Since you're a newcomer, you'll have to make some friends in the country. Will that be all, then? Stay safe now.
Need a lift? All right then.
Hello again.
The salty sea air never gets old. Goodness, that painting of the eclipse is lovely. Is it for me? I bet Sandra put you up to this. Ah, this is lovely. You're too kind. I'm going to hang this in the room upstairs. Sure, I can do that for you. Take care now.
Thanks again for the canvas.
Was a fisher of these oceans, so I've been...
Oh, ship. Now leave me be.
It's gonna be such a great prank! Don't forget to meet me in Narva. I'm usually near the bakery.
I just can't wait to go home and show everyone that... I will not write you a reference. We already have too many vagrants in Narva for my tastes. I will not write you a reference. We already have too many vagrants in Narva for...
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika.
My cousin is so full of... I would if I could, but I'm not a resident here.
So, the newcomer has walked the road to Nava. Didn't I tell you it would be worth it? Would you like a ride to Nava? You've already paid the toll, so it will be free for you. My ox is strong, no?
Thanks again for that painting. Damn fish aren't biting today. Thanks again for that painting. See you around. Thanks again. Damn fish aren't biting today.
For a friend like you, of course. Ooh, thanks for the painting. Bye now.
I have a lot of trails to maintain and don't need you guilt-tripping me about that water... Listen, I don't know you all that well. I have a lot of trails to maintain and don't need you guilt-tripping me about that water fox. You managed to trap him. I heard the shrieks all the way above ground. I need to administer the salve.
Well, I guess I should thank you. I was ready to give up on this damned water fox. Listen, it's pretty clear that you're a nature lover. I don't know how you managed to catch that animal, but I do appreciate it. Let me show you how to make a snug tent. Should be useful for someone like you, roaming the country and all. It will give you a place to relax if you need to kill time, and shelter if you find night sneaking up on you. Sure, I can vouch for you. You really got me out of a pinch there with that water fox.
It comes. It may be the fiercest Eastshade has seen in 100 years. The signs are all around us. You must find shelter. Death. It is death. I must go. Be safe, traveler. It comes.
Traveller, I can see you have an adventurous spirit. I've got an excursion you're sure to love. Righto, sharp as a knife you are. This here is the Bursting Bubble. It has the ability to take passengers all the way up to the mountain top. The ride is sure to give you a burst of adrenaline. Think so? I wish more people had your spirit. Last person here said they'd never ride it with a name that sounded so dangerous. Oh, what if I call it the Sky Drop? Neverland? Curiosity Lift? Yeah, that's a perfect name. Much better. Friend. Yeah, when I invented this thing, I really thought it was going to revolutionize transportation. Imagine just flying right up to the tip-top of the world. Seems like something everyone would want to do. But for some reason, folks just don't seem to understand the idea. They can't seem to picture a balloon carrying people in the sky. I've hardly been able to get anyone out here to see it in person. Anyhow, thanks for helping with the name, Traveller. Seems to me that you're full of good ideas.
Yes, it appears everything is in order. Go right ahead. And